My name is Dayna. Hi, everyone. I'm the trend expert here at Etsy. And if you guys have been tuning in, this is the third week of our live Q&A series that is shining a light on some of the incredible Black talent that we have in our Etsy community for Black History Month and for every month. And this is the third time around. So I'm really excited because this new series is really dedicated to showing off some of the incredible members of our community in the Black maker community here on Etsy. So be sure that you tune in at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every week. We will be here for the month of February. So let's kick it off. This week, I am excited to bring in Lee, who runs the shop BrickOvenSoapWorks. He's based in Massachusetts. And Lee really creates incredible natural skincare and also self-care for men. So shout out to all of our guys looking for some incredible self-care products. So I am going to get Lee in here. Hi, Lee.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you? Welcome.
Good.
Good. Okay, so Lee, as we kick this off, I figured we'd get people very excited for some of your products. I'm really happy because mine all arrived on time,
Awesome.
in time for our chat.
Yeah.
So I have the cognac candle here, and I also have your Wanderlust candle, which I just love so much. It smells so good. And I would love for you to do a bit of show and tell for the folks out there. So what do you have? Two of your favorite products, yeah?
Yeah, I have here the Hero Bar, and it is camouflage. Excellent.
Ooh.
Yes. And I also have the cognac candle
Oh,
in the large
we
size.
are rocking the same.
Okay.
Okay, love it.
And then we have Betsy Pomander as a body mist.
Ooh,
So,
I like that.
yeah, it's kind of distinct but subtle.
Okay, I like that. Men's body mist.
Yeah.
I want to also share something with you. I have a bit of a model who wants to show something off.
Okay.
And guys, as you're watching, make sure you toss your questions in the comments. I'm going to do my best to get everyone's questions out there because this is a live Q&A. We want to just chat it up with Lee. I'm going to call my husband in, Ryan. So my husband is a bit of an obsessed beard type of guy.
Solid beard bud.
Yes. Same to you, brother. How are you?
Thank you. Good.
So Lee, I just wanted to share with you that, I bought the candles for myself because even though you sell men's products, I love the candles. The candles smell so good. But my husband here, I treated him to the beard oil and he loves it. I won't speak for it though. I'll let you say what you love about it.
First of all, Brick Oven Soapworks, you have done it. I've been looking for beard oil for a long time, something that really fits with me. And something that's great about your product is, first, it's the consistency. It's not too thick, but it's not too watery, and it comes on very nicely. Also, I have a sensitive nose, so certain smells tend to bother me. And with yours, the smell isn't too strong, so when I put it on, it doesn't bother me at all. And then I get a nice shine to my beard, which is always great. So
yeah.
Beard expert here.
Yeah. So
all right, I'm kicking you out now.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
I'm stealing my mic back. But okay, so Lee, now I want to chat about your shop and chat about all the things that you make because you have such a wonderful plethora of items. But before we get into your product selection, let's talk about what inspired you to even start Brick Oven Soapworks.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I come from a long line of entrepreneurs. My mother, she was a very fierce entrepreneur. Her father, he made furniture, and his mother
Wow.
was a grocer. And as far as I can tell, who knows? It might go all the way back, but it seemed inevitable that I'd start my own business. Um, so we started using our own products and sharing them with our friends, and the feedback was immense, and it just kind of
Yeah.
snowballed into what it is now.
So, okay, so the reason behind starting Brick Oven Soapworks was really due to the fact that you wanted a product a certain way and you couldn't really find what was offered in the market, right?
Yeah, most of the typical soaps that you would find in the store had unpleasant side effects for me. And that was really the initial impetus to say, let me just try making my own stuff. So,
I love that. I love that. And so you turned a passion and a need into a business that is really just thriving. And I think what's interesting too is that this isn't your full-time business. You have a full-time job, and this is your side hustle, right?
yeah. I'm a software developer. So they're both creative and they're both technical, but in completely different ways. So, when I'm coding, I might take a break and just have an idea for a fragrance or something and then go try and implement that later at night. And then when I'm mixing things, making soaps or butters, I might figure out a problem to some code that I was working on. So they're sort of symbiotic that way.
So you get inspiration and feed off of each job, each gig kind of feeds creativity into the next.
Yeah, it's like I'm using both sides of my brain. So
I love it. And you know what I think is so great about this too is that, creativity can just really span. It doesn't have one definition or one project that's really aligned with it. And you are such a wonderful example to show how creativity can influence your life in so many different ways.
yeah, absolutely. Creativity is kind of slippery sometimes, to kind of get a grasp on. But working, with the soap company and with the
Yeah.
code, day in and day out, it really helps to kind of bring it together.
Lee, how in the world do you balance the two? Because I'm sure you're going to serve as such great inspiration for people who are watching right now, and who will watch this later on, who may be, like a little scared to take on both, but you just really have such a great handle. So share with everyone, how do you balance, running your Etsy shop and then also having a full-time job?
Yeah, well, balance is key. Um, so it's really balanced within yourself. And I feel like our products help to give people the tools to bring balance within themselves, burn a calming candle, use the products and just the way that makes you feel afterwards can help to contribute to your own personal balance.
I love it. I love it. And so, the other thing that I really like about your shop, because I'm such a big fan, but your product assortment is so wide. I mean, you've got, like you just shared, you've got soaps, you've got body butters, you've got candles, you've got beard oil and all the
T-shirts.
things. And t-shirts. See, we got
Yeah.
another show and tell. Show and tell part two is coming up. But how in the world do you find inspiration to create these next products? Because like with your very first product, was it the body butter, or what was your very first product?
The very first product was soap.
Was
We
soap.
tried
Okay.
both hard soap and liquid soaps, and we kind of went out from there.
So how did you even go? I mean, because that, again, like you shared, this is not, you've always been creative, but this was something brand new. So how do you go about testing your products? Is your family your guinea pigs? Are you your own guinea pig? How does that work, especially when you're trying out all these different products?
Yeah, I'm the first guinea pig, and then of course my family and friends. Um, the It's a really iterative process, a lot of trial and error, research,
Hmm.
things like that. I might find something that I like, but that the next person might not agree with it. So it's just really, iterations and getting better each time.
Yeah, and I think one of the great things about, especially when people are shopping for personal care items or beauty items on Etsy with makers like yourself, especially when you have sensitive skin or, any type of allergic, whatever your issue may be. It's really great because they can work with a maker like you to know exactly what ingredients are included in the soap, in the beard oil. Because like my husband said, he has sensitive skin, but your beard oil works for him because he knows exactly what is inside of it. Do you ever have feedback or interactions with customers who talk to you about, hey, can you tell me a little bit more about what's inside? Because they are sensitive to whatever ingredient.
Yeah, all the time. And that is definitely a sticking point for a lot of people, especially when buying something online. It's like you can't really try it first. So you kind of
Yeah.
have to take people's word for it or just a feeling that you get from it. So we go out of our way to make sure that everything that's in there is listed on the product descriptions.
Customer service at its finest. If you guys are just joining us, I just want to reiterate, we are talking to Lee, my new friend, who runs the Etsy shop, BrickOvenSoapWorks. It is really an incredible shop that's filled with skincare items, with self-care essentials, all for men and ladies. I have some right here, my candle, where'd it go? And I love it. So just because it's a men's shop doesn't mean ladies can't get it as well. Lee, I did want to talk to you too about some of the products in your shop. One thing that has been super, super popular on Etsy has been care packages. And I think a lot of it has to do with, because, we're not constantly with our closest friends and family. It's a really wonderful way to make someone feel like they're giving you a hug from afar, that they care. Has that been your experience too, that people are really interested in the packages, the care packages?
Yeah, absolutely. And we have several different options, and we're always coming up with new ideas for care packages. We put a lot into it and a lot of love. We want for somebody to have a memorable experience, especially since, most of the people so far who have tried our products have been first time. And we want to give them a really good impression so they'll come back.
Yeah, because it's also a great way for people to test several of your items at once. I love your baskets. I'm thinking of getting one for my dad, so stay tuned on that order coming through. Now let's talk about the scents, because I really, really love my Wanderlust candle. Is my favorite out of the two. I love them both, but the Wanderlust I'm really personally connected to. And again, if you guys are just watching, this is Brick Oven Soaps. And if you have questions, pop them below and I'm gonna make sure I get to those. But let's talk scents first. So when you are developing your products, how do you go about being really a master mixologist of scents and bringing those scents together to create the wonderful items that you have?
Yeah. So it's a very personal process. It's a very meditative process. So many things smell similar. So I'm trying to find out that thing that's going to make it distinct. I will go into, sort of like a meditative thing and pick out something really particular, and just focus in on that. Like, this is my rum today. What did it smell like 200 years ago? That type of thing.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I love that. And someone just they're saying hi from Miami. They're loving the strong feminine scents that come out of the shop. So people are into the scent. So I want to stay on here a bit more. So for someone who, even really like myself, who is watching you right now, who wants to support you, there's as much as I wish there was smell-o-vision or smellogram, how would you describe, what's your favorite scent, and can you describe that so that people who are watching it can kind of like see it come to life?
Yeah. I like the cognac candle,
Okay.
and the reason is it's just a very it's sexy. I'm not gonna beat around the bush.
Yeah.
And it's a really good candle to relax to and set a tone, set a mood. It's a vibe.
Yeah, well, listen, it's snowing like crazy here in New York. So if it's snowing here, I'm sure it's snowing in Massachusetts, right?
Little flurries, yeah.
Okay, but at the end of the day, I think especially right now, we all need a little extra relaxation, a little extra warmth. And I think that your scents really bring home that like let's kick back and chill and just like enjoy the aroma and the essence of this candle. But that's in this right now of this winter moment that we're in. But do you also switch up your scents seasonally? Like once we break into spring, what should we expect from you?
Springtime's coming, so I would expect a little bit more cedar, some sage, copal, things like that, brighter fragrances to you know, match the vibe of that season.
I love it.
We're
Okay,
always
so
switching it up.
and you know what? That's great because it allows people to get really excited, and you know want to move on with the seasons as well. I think we should go back to show and tell time as we start to wrap it up. And I want people to again drop your questions in. Yes, Sage, I see. Oh, hello everyone. Drop your questions in here for Lee. We're so excited to be talking to Lee again of Brick Oven Soap Works Etsy shop. In the meantime, Lee, what else you got for us? Let's play show and tell again.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we have the whipped body butter,
Okay.
and you know, it's winter's winding down, so I'm not sure that it's going to be the thing that you want in the 6 months from now, but definitely the body butter is just, fantastic product, A plus. And of course, our lip balms and assorted flavors and fragrances are always available. This one is the bourbon vanilla.
Love that. And what's your best seller?
Best seller right now is the lip balm. They're flying off the shelves. We can't make enough of those, as well as
Really?
the beard oils as well.
Huh. I like that. And listen, body butter, I'm here for it, especially in these winter months. Keeps you nice and moisturized. We all need that. And again, like it's just something that's so comforting. And does your whip body butter, is that included in any of the gift baskets?
Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because we have been doing custom gift baskets lately. Um, yeah, yes, it is actually. I couldn't
Okay.
tell you exactly which one it is yet, though.
That's okay. Someone just asked how long you've been making the whipped body butter.
Going
Oh,
on
and
10 years.
show 10 years you said?
It's going on 10 years, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And okay, I'm keeping up. Now someone else wants to see the lip balm again. Can you pop
Oh,
that
yeah.
in so that we can see it?
Yes.
And as you show that off, we're having someone else ask about what is your best-selling body butter scent? Looks like they're excited to maybe give it a try. So what would you say is the best?
The best is unscented, actually, in terms of the best seller.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and I guess that's great for people also who may be a little sensitive to scents,
Hmm.
but still keeps you nice and moisturized. Lee, do you ship everywhere? Do you ship across the world?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
shipping might be
great.
prohibitive sometimes worldwide, but yes, we ship to Ireland, Germany, um, Italy, I believe. Yeah, all over.
Okay.
Canada.
Great. So listen, and I'm seeing so many hellos from all over the world. So all of our global listeners, you can support Lee. He will ship to you body butter, candles, soaps, lip balm. He's got it. Just check in with Brick Oven Soaps. I do have another question for you, Lee. What was the most difficult thing for you when you first started your shop?
I'd say believing in myself and believing that, it's a viable business and that we can get it running. Etsy has made it really easy and has, definitely covered a lot of bases that I feel like can help anybody become a small business owner. So,
I love that, especially while we're in this month of love for Valentine's Day. I feel like celebrating love all month long for Valentine's Day. So, what great words to believe in yourself, just take the step, and really believe in your product. Because, Lee, for you, you've been doing this for 10 years, but you started your Etsy shop only just a few years ago, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
The current shop, BrickOvenSoapWorks, we actually started last year. But we've had
Wow.
shops in the past, yes.
And look at you today. This is incredible. Well, I see that we're all done with questions, I believe, but I want to close it out with another show and tell. If you have any other products that you haven't shown, or if any other one that is your favorite. Someone's asking how many items do you have? Lee has so many items. Matter of fact, let's show off your t-shirt because you're rocking a wonderful t-shirt. I think it says play chess, not checkers, right?
Yeah, it's almost by 11th, 12th century. Um, some Moors playing chess. So I like
Love
the
it.
image, so I made a t-shirt. Yeah.
How much is that t-shirt in your shop, Lee?
I think it's like $21.
$21. Okay. All right. And we're going to close it out. I'm going to re-show my candle. If you want to show something else, again, I have the Wonderlust candle, and also the cognac candle. My husband is in love with your beard oil, as he showed off earlier. Lee, I just want to say thank you again for sharing your story, sharing your talents with our Etsy community. I wish you only the best. Everyone who is watching, please go check out Brick Oven Soap Works to get your very own products from Lee, shipping globally. Remember that. Thanks again, Lee, and make sure that you tune in for our live Q&A series again next Thursday, February 25th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Lee.
Thanks, Dana. Thanks, Etsy.
Bye, everyone.